hearing the story behind the car.
Well, the story was I found it back in the 80s, and then it passed through two guys, and I ended up with it. 2017.
Hey, it's Tom Gallagher. Another edition of the story behind the car. We're with John Novelli and his 1964 Pontiac, holy cow, GTO. And John has got so much information on this car, so for the most part, I'm going to ask a couple questions and then shut the hell up. So it's a tri-power, John?
Yes, sir.
Are those the original markings on the?
Yeah. Yep. That's the original
firewall?
truck. I took them off when I power washed the car. Seen them on the firewall.
Wow.
And then traced them and put them back on.
And you were telling me that you've pretty much restored this car from
everything, the ground up. Yeah.
Ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's an original number matching motor.
And I see the master cylinder with a single bowl.
Right.
This is a beautiful car. Out of curiosity, I always ask, is that an actual old battery or is that a...
That's a topper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Rural King battery.
Okay. You know what? You're the second person that told me they got a battery from Rural King.
They're the cheapest batteries you can get right now.
Yeah. And I just love the red stripe on the tire. Isn't that interesting with the mirror mounted that far up?
Yeah, the fender mirrors that's just really on 64 and earlier cars. The remote mirror was mounted on the fender, and I have two of these with the remote mirror. I like them. I can see out of them perfectly.
Yeah. This is just gorgeous. And the color is the same as the factory color, or
marimba red poly, yeah, with a red interior. And factory tachometer in 64. They didn't have the rally gauges yet, but it's a factory tach, and you can see 4-speed M25 Muncie 25 4-speed.
Now, is it the Muncie Rock Crusher?
No, not this one.
Okay.
No. This car's got really good gears in it. Get on a highway and go real fast and not have to worry about it. And that here, you can see.
This is just amazing. And you were saying that you're still doing shakedown on it?
Yeah, it's only been out about 5 times. So in 64, they were just getting the early seat belts. Those are Irving air chutes. Those are actually made by the airplane companies, did the seat belts on them.
Okay.
So kind of an interesting thing. In 65, they came out with a GM belt.
Okay.
With the custom belt.
And was a seat belt optional in 64?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they were standard. They had a standard belt, but then they had a delete option in 64. One of my other cars had the seat belt delete option.
Okay. And you were saying you have several other cars, and so we're going to set it up where I can go over and shoot some more.
Sure. This one, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I did a complete restoration, put a trunk floor in it, and put a left quarter panel on it, did all the body work and everything myself.
This is the fuel gas door?
Yeah, this gas door here.
Yeah.
Still have to put some stuff in here, and there's decals that go in there. And then has a reel out trunk light. So the trunk light up there, you could reel it out and set it on the ground if you're changing a flat.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that's the motor for the top?
Yeah, top motor, yeah. Yeah, we're still kind of finishing this car up. It's got a ways to go still.
Yeah. So. And when you're done, will you keep it, do you plan, or do you just move it?
Yeah, this one's the kind of I got a lot of heart in this one.
Yeah.
It's like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
First paint job, full overall myself. Okay, I've had help with other cars, but this is the first.
And you painted this then?
I did all the sheet metal, all the body work.
Wow.
And all the rubbing and everything.
Yeah, I'm just shooting down the side and just straight as an arrow.
So 4-speed console, AM radio. The 2-tone dash is exactly how they did them. I did paint samples and spray outs on everything. So
Now, is that a padded dash?
No. This is all steel. The padded dash was an option.
Okay.
This car doesn't
I
have
can
it.
see that's steel, but that has almost looks like a texture. That's what threw me.
Yeah, we had to texturize that because you don't want any shine on the dash because
Yeah.
the sun will cause it to come up and blind you.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a original window sticker. Is this the same sticker that is in the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it. It's bigger, so that's the build card there. So
Oh,
it says
okay.
on there, it says special GTO option. On the bottom line there's a thing that says special GTO option. So it's a PHS documented 64 GTO convertible, which
Wow.
they're pretty neat. It's just you can see how they outlined the burgundy.
Oh yeah.
Like that. And then the consoles, I did this console the same way. The top of the console's burgundy and then the sides are red. So it gives you like a little two-tone. I'm not sure exactly if they did that, but I just thought, well, that would be a nice touch.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it is something special. And the paint, it looks like you just reach right in. Well, thank you so much for letting us shoot it and hearing the story behind the car.
Well, the story was I found it back in the 80s, and then it passed through two guys, and I ended up with it 2017, and was able to rescue it from just a long history of hanging out in guys' collections.
Yeah.
And be able to put it back on the road. When we found the car, it was a mess, but back then, and it was just one of those restorations I just had to do. I just could not let this car go without doing it.
Well, you've done a remarkable job to it. That's just beautiful.
Let me put the hood down so you can get a...
Man. Everything fits so tight and the lines. You did a fantastic job on the lining everything up.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so very much, and I look forward to shooting some more of your inventory.
All right. We'll get together then.
Yeah, thank you again.